What's going on, guys? Ultra Nastasio here with FlytPath.com, and in this video I have a couple more cases for you guys. This is all for your Mavic 2 Pro or your Mavic 2 Zoom. The first case we're going to be talking about is from Dacckit. Now this is more of a soft cover case, and the one we have here is a hard case. This is from PGYTECH. So I've been using this case now for the past couple days. I've actually been carrying the Mavic Zoom in this one and the Mavic Pro in the other one. So I just wanted to make sure I put it to the test just a little bit before I made this review. So the first case we're going to talk about is from Dacckit. Now this is more of a nylon EV material outside, and this is a soft case. So when I say it's a soft case, as you can see here, if I press down in the middle, it does collapse a little bit, but the outside is nice and rigid. Now I've actually done a review on this similar case, which was actually from my DJI Spark. So I'm very familiar with the company, familiar with the case, but it is a pretty standard style soft case. For me, I would probably call this more on the daily carry. So if you guys have seen my previous video, I categorized a bunch of cases, whether it be a on-the-go type of case, a daily carry, as well as commercial. So this would be more of, I would say, a daily carry / commercial. And the only reason why I'd say it wouldn't be fully commercial is mostly because it doesn't have like a full weather or waterproof system on here. It does have weather resistant zippers, but you know, for things like this, I'm leaving this more on the daily carry only because not necessarily going to want to stack a bunch of heavy stuff on here like you would if you had a hard case and you're packing a bunch of other gear with you. So quickly, just to go around the outside, we have a handle here up top, which is also reinforced by some rubber on the edges. On the sides here, there is a couple D-rings, so if you wanted to add a shoulder strap, you're able to do that. It does come with a shoulder strap, so you're able to add those on the side here. On the bottom, there's nothing on the bottom. There's no feet or anything on the bottom here. Just the logo up front. And like I said, it's a nylon EV outer case. And once you open it up here, there's a little bit of everything, which is what's nice about this case. A nice large pocket here up top that can hold everything, which I'll talk about, from a full-size iPad all the way down to like an iPad Air 2. So you can actually fit a full-size iPad in here. But let's talk about the foam set and what the foam set's made to hold first. So here's all the accessories I'm able to fit from what I have right now into the case. As you can see, we have the Mavic Pro Zoom right here. So that sits right in this cutout. So everything is nice and laser cut out to fit the gear precisely. We have, of course, the remote controller that sits right here. For batteries, they actually rate it for 4 to 5 batteries, because there's actually cutouts for 1, 2, 3, 4, which are actual cutouts for the batteries. This fifth one, though, which is an accessory cavity, can technically hold a battery, so that's really 5. And then, of course, you also have a battery, a sixth battery, which would be in your aircraft. So they rate it for 4 batteries plus an accessory cavity plus 1 in the aircraft, but technically you can carry 5 to 6 batteries. So that'll give you a lot of flight time if you wanted to bring this out. We have the remote control cutout right here. And then in the middle, we have areas for your charger. So here is the Mavic 2 charger. Down below, we have a space for the hub. And like I said, there's cutouts for 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries. I only have 2 extra batteries, so I have 1 in the craft, 2 extras here. So I'm just using some of these extra areas here for accessories. So I put my cable in this area right here. I have a couple extra spare props, as well as I have some cables and things in this one right here. But of course, if I had, 5 batteries, I would be able to fill them up here and then toss all these other loose accessories into this pouch right on top. Now, what's good about this type of case, even though it is a soft cover case, is that it is able to hold a lot more gear than something like some of the hard cases where you're really limited to whatever's cut out in the foam set. So for instance, I'm able to carry around something like a Mav mount. I'm also able to carry around filters as well as my iPad Air 2. And just to let you guys know, it is big enough to carry a full-size iPad Pro. You just have to wiggle it on the top just to fit it in, but it does fit in here, and all you have to do is wrap these around here just to show you that at least it will fit an iPad Pro if you are carrying one around, and maybe you use this as either your display while you're flying or you're using it as editing. So I normally use my iPad Air 2 when I fly, so what I'll do is I'll stick this here up top. I'm also able to carry a couple filters And then also carry the mount for my MAV mount. I'll zip that up. And then my MAV mount now, I'll just use one of those large cavities, stick that in there, and then it sits just like that in the hole, nice and flat. It's not actually touching any of the, it's not touching a drone, it's not touching the remote, so it's sitting right on top. I use this top of the case because it's nice and flat. I normally will be out in the field and I'll put this down on the ground, so if I am gonna fly around dirt or anything like that, I'm able to put this on the ground and fly off of the box. So really good, use of the case. You want to make sure you get that drone off the ground. That way when you do take off, you're not kicking up a bunch of debris. So there it is. That's the Dacckit case for the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. And this case is actually a lot more affordable than some of the other ones. This one runs about 40 bucks. I'll make sure the links are down below in the description, so make sure you guys check those out. So the next case I have here is from PGYTECH. Now this is one of their hard cases. Now, just like you know in the past, if you guys do follow my channel, I've done a bunch of reviews on PGYTECH's hard case for some of the other drones. This one is very similar, or pretty much exactly the same. It's just cut out for the Mavic 2 Zoom or the Mavic 2 Pro. So just to quickly go around the outside of the case, of course it is nice and weather sealed, very heavy duty. So this is more of that commercial industrial style where you're gonna be stacking a bunch of gear on top, or this will be banged around. You want this in the dirt. You want it to be, really out there taking a beating. So something like this is a really good option. Doesn't hold as much, but you're sacrificing that space for the ruggedness of this case. So quickly around the outside, of course, we have the big base here with the hinges. On the front, we have a nice padded handle. On the locking system, we have the two-step locks. You have to push down and then you have to unlatch from the bottom. So that's always a nice feature. And then if you wanted to add a lock here for a little bit more security, you're able to put padlocks here on the edges. We have the auto pressure valve here on the front. So if you are traveling with it, they have that valve there for you. As you open it up, you have a 1-inch egg crate foam on top. So let's go through what I'm able to carry in this case. And just like the other one, everything is laser cut to fit your gear precisely. So we have the Mavic 2 Pro right here. Nothing below that, it's just nice and cut out for it. On the very top, we have your remote control. And then we have an area for cables and accessories. So right now I have my cables for my power here, as well as my USB cable that goes onto my device. Right here we have the hub, and then below the hub there's another compartment for accessories. Actually, this one fits your propeller, so if you need some spare propellers, they're here at the bottom right below the hub. This one's actually only cut out to hold 2 extra batteries, so 3 total, 1 in the Mavic. So you have 1, 2, 3. Then we have an area for your charger right here. And then PGYTECH, of course, makes their own filters. So they have an area exactly cut out to fit for their filters. So when it comes down to size, these are both very comparable as far as depth, height, and width goes. The only trade-off here, like I said, is more just about full protection, full weather sealing, a little bit more protection at the top in case this is going to be out into the field. This will get banged around a lot more, so I think if you're more on that commercial industrial side, you might benefit from something like this. It can't hold as much, but it's a little bit more protected. So with something like this, you're able to carry a lot more gear, a lot more accessories, but of course, like I said, it's just not as a hard case like this. This is more of a soft case. So if you're planning on stacking a bunch of stuff on here, you just want to be careful, but it does hold a lot more gear. So PGYTECH was nice enough once again to give me an extra one of these cases to give out to one of you guys. I'm of course going to be picking out a random comment winner, so all you have to do is pretty simple. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure those notification bell is on, and leave a comment down below. Let me know which one you have. Do you have the Mavic 2 Zoom or the Mavic 2 Pro? And let me know what you're going to be using this case for. Leave that information in the comments down below. I'll be picking a random comment winner within these next few days, and I'll make sure I post that in the video description once I pick that winner. That's about it, guys. 2 more cases for your DJI Mavic 2 Zoom or your Mavic 2 Pro. Hope you guys got some value from this video. And of course, as always, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. This is Ultra Anastasio with FlytPath.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.